And welcome back, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. Got another rare screen share for you here today because I want to show you a couple clips and talk to you also about Brics. Brics has talked, most of the nations in Brics rather, have talked to Ripple in the past. We know that has been confirmed. Now Brics has created a new payment system. There's a lot of speculation going on out there about how they will potentially utilize XRP. Guys, the market down 2.2% here today, but not XRP. XRP holding up very well, up 1.4%. As we see the rest of the market have downward pressure. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share the video. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. As I first want to start right here, guys, if you aren't already in our Telegram, it's absolutely free. You can come in here. Realize that I will never direct message you first. There are impersonators out there, but Mr. Man... Actually, let me pause this. Mr. Man, who is in our Telegram, dropped this here today. I want to play it for you.
Net is trying to take on Swift. What's been the traction like? Who's come on board?
Well, it's interesting as you step back and look at this. If you and I decided we're going to send $10,000 to California today, the fastest way for us to do it would be to drive to the airport and fly it there. That's a crazy thing to think about when you're in the age of the internet and we're used to information on demand.
That's great. And I'd love to maybe dwell a little bit on, for Peru, the small open economy, Latin America, of course, international payments. We said it already, it's more a challenge for emerging markets than it is for advanced economies. But maybe before you start, I think it is also important, again, to reflect on the fact that if you want to make a payment now to London, it's still faster if you pack money into your suitcase, take the plane, fly to London, go to the beneficiary and handle the suitcase. Is still going to be faster than if you do an electronic payment. So that we also need to keep in mind.
Absolutely hilarious clip I wanted to play for you guys there, but the sad reality is that is true. This is how payments still work. Here in June 8th, 2024, payments are sometimes faster to fly across the world than actually do them electronically, but don't worry, XRP is changing the world one payment at a time. Now, David Schwartz explains his special role as CTO of Ripple, which is not the role of a traditional CTO. I'm the repository as employee number 2.
At Ripple, what exactly does that mean? What does your role involve? You've been at Ripple, you were employee number 2, I think?
Yeah. So it's funny, I was on a podcast for CTOs once, and we told them ahead of time that I'm not like a traditional CTO. And so I got it. The first question on the podcast was when they said to me, they said, David, you're CTO at Ripple. Your people told us ahead of this podcast that you're not the traditional CTO. So I just have to ask, what is a traditional CTO? And I thought that was really funny because, it's one of those roles that, has different definitions from different people. It's not always a, particular set of things that they do. Obviously, a lot of what I do is sort of being a technical ambassador for Ripple, talking to people about what Ripple does. I'm the repository as employee number 2 of all of the decisions that we've made and why we made them. So if somebody looks at decisions like, why did we do that? I know the reason why we did it. And it may or may not hold up over time. But at least like if a decision looks really bad, it helps to know why the decision was made, because maybe there are reasons that you don't know. So I'm the sort of official repository of why we did things the way we did them. But also a lot of what I do is about the company strategy. We're like a leading company rapidly evolving in a rapidly evolving space. And so we're building products for customers that don't exist, and we're trying to predict where the market's going to be when our initiatives come to fruition. And when you do that, you can't just ask your customers what they want, because your customers don't exist yet or you don't know who they are. And so it's a little bit more of a discipline of tracking what's going on in the space, external changes like regulation, technology, internal ideas that you have, and then aiming that into a strategy and then fine-tuning that. And that's a significant fraction of really what all of the senior leadership at Ripple does, but I particularly tend to focus on that. I have 0 reports. There's nobody who reports to me. There's nobody who will say that I'm their boss, which I like. One of the things that I learned early on is if there's something you have to do, then you have to do it, or it doesn't get done. That's what it means when there's something you have to do. When there's nothing that you have to do, that means that you can apply yourself where you think the benefits are the greatest. There's nothing that if I don't do it, it won't get done, which is nice. I can go away for a year. I would like to think Ripple would do things a little worse. If I could go away and everything's exactly the same, why am I doing this? But I mean, there's nothing nothing specific that wouldn't get done. It's just those things that I add wouldn't happen.
And that's just it. What he's done with the XRPL is phenomenal. He's a genius. He's the brains behind the operation. Now, XRP in the spotlight as Russia confirms new Brics payment system. Russia President Putin has confirmed the plans to launch a payment system for Brics with XRP in consideration. This came out of CoinGate. The Brics group is considering a new payment scheme for cross-border payment settlement. XRP is reportedly under consideration in this payment scheme. The move is confirmed and can trigger massive rally of the coin. Now, CoinGate, for the most part, over the years has been fairly reputable. They're not all always reputable. And right now what we have here is speculation. That's 100% speculation. I'm not saying this is 100% happening. Just understand that XRP is reportedly under consideration for the payment plan, and this is largely due to the fact that they've been talking with Brics for a long time. Now, Brics or Bank of Russia introduced a project on cross-border transfer implementation. The project reportedly considered the use of Ripple payment system. It was perceived as an excellent basis for development of a system for cross-border settlement for the group. It's worth noting also that XRP is known for transaction speed and low cost. Hence, it seems like a viable system. The block is considering to revolutionize its international payment goals. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. I would not be surprised if they implement XRP into the system 100%. Now, lastly, I want to read this for you. This was a subscriber that messaged me. You can always feel free to send me a message on X, formerly known as Twitter. Said, hey, can you help me understand something? Now, I know prices of most cryptos follow the price of BTC, but when someone sold some of their BTC, why does that affect the other coins? Should the other coins such as XLM and XRP not be affected? I feel like someone somewhere is manipulating the price. Let me know if I'm wrong. Thank you. Now, this again, I gave him a very surface level answer. But first off, I would go over to my free Telegram. I told him I explain things like this, but the market is very emotional, for one, meaning when Bitcoin dumps, it spooks the rest of the market, since Bitcoin is 53% of the market. Two, there's leverage plays in the market that affect crypto. When whales dump, it liquidates many others. That is a whole nother conversation, as people are in other cryptocurrencies that are over leveraged. Also, yes, the market is manipulated, meaning whales, big money, run the market. They try to scare you out to get you to sell so they can buy lower. It's much more complicated than that, but that is a start. Thank you. That makes sense for the clarification. And so I just want to let you guys know, of course, here today, XRP is actually up. Bitcoin is now up. It was down. But so they're not going to line exactly, but for the most part, that is a very simple answer to that question for those that are new to this market. Guys, I appreciate everyone's support so much. If you don't mind dropping an X, smashing the like button, sharing the video. Also, turn on those notification bells so you never miss a beat. We'll see y'all in the next one.